Okay, this is your handout on different kinds of connecting words, which is probably a very useful thing now that we start to talk about adverb clauses. Before we look at this, I'll show you where you find this on your Moodle page. Oh, here, I have to do this. To log in. Switch the role to student. Okay. And down here, right under the main heading, you have grammar review handouts. And these are all useful summaries of difficult grammar points. And this is number 4 that we're looking at: conjunctions, logical connectors, and adverbial expressions. And now I'm going to go back and take a careful look at this particular handout. It says writing 6 on it because that was an old course I used to teach that I developed this for. Okay, the thing to understand is you've got 3 categories of connecting words that we're going to talk about. This chart also includes some prepositions and adverbs that we won't worry about right now. These are 3 different grammatical categories of words, groups of words. Each group has its own grammar rules, its own punctuation rules that you have to learn. And you really do have to learn them. Just so you know, if you're a native English speaker and you want to take English 1A at Peralta, you take a test, you take a placement test. If you don't know what I'm about to explain to you, you cannot take 1A if you're a native English speaker. And for that reason, people teaching 1A don't really want to deal with these problems. They want you to already know this. Okay, the conjunctions there are 7 of them in English. You've probably heard them called fanboys. Hold on, I've got someone at the door. I'm going to have to interrupt the recording. Hold on. That was pretty annoying. Somebody at the door trying to sell me things I don't want. And I'm not going to start this again because I don't have a lot of time. Okay, conjunctions. You hear people call them fanboys because it stands for and, nor, but, or, yet, or so. And there are only 7 of them. They're used to combine 2 complete sentences. If you go down here, this is listing them all on the column here. Go down here, you'll see the grammar rule, or the punctuation rule. Comma before the conjunction to separate clauses that are complete sentences with a subject and a verb. And you've got examples. He was tired, comma, so he went to bed. Or number 2, we had already seen the movie, comma, so we knew what was going to happen at the end. Okay, sometimes you use these conjunctions in sentences that are not 2 complete sentences, and then there's no comma. So if I say he was tired and went to bed, there's no comma. I'm going to stop this here and then go on and talk about your next column here, which is adverbial expressions, or some people call them subordinators, some people call them subordinating conjunctions. And the really important thing to understand here is this is how you begin an adverbial clause. So this is what we're going to be talking a lot about in the next week or so.